Hi, my name is Nancy Fox. I'm a medium for Jesus Christ. He likes it said with a silent J, Jesus Christ, you know him as. And he's in my being to speak to you now. I'm Jesus Christ speaking to you to stop slavery internationally is my calling to you messiahs who are helping. We are working diligently trying to stop them from torturing babies, murdering them every morning, and new clue to send out in addition to the rest of them that we have been doing diligently since summer 2008, when we cracked the case with Nancy Fox on her angel board at Riverfarm Drive in the restroom, when the stalkers came swarming around. And those clues are on all of her WordPresses, many WordPresses, and 3 laptops full of tips she has sent internationally, in addition to the handwriting ones we wrote by her, being in 2009 that she faxed everywhere in the United States of America, in Japan, China, France, Paris Parliament, emailed some, has emailed a zillion emails, but in 2009 it was mainly handwriting and faxing the handwritten words from us. And in 2008 she cracked the case of international invisible human sex slavery, torture, and murdering, and how they capture the people she figured out in 2008 summer on her angel board by us explaining it to her in the reading. And in 2009, early spring, she became a telepathic mind reading the Antichrist, a very grueling job and very tiring on her being. And in addition, she does our spiritual medium writing and reading, and she does the mind reading, and she puts the logic and the facts together with the mind reading, telepathic mind reading. She mind reads the Antichrist, and then she writes for me, Jesus Christ, God Almighty, Virgin Mary, Saint God, Lord John Lennon, he's named, and as he reads so many by Nancy's WordPress, his speeches she sends out to the universe, and many are supporting him, Lady Diana in London, me, Jesus Christ, at churches, and not as much in LA County as it should be. And I'm here to say, the tip of the day is there is a cement area way under the Sherman Oaks Westfield Mall and many other malls. It is a large cement area that they hose off after they rape the girls they take by tunnels. And they are taking them, capturing them in neighborhoods, and they have a chute, 100-foot drop. The men drop down, crawl through a tunnel to a cement area to rape girls. And that is not to be slandering the mall. It's supposed to be like Knock, Ireland. That's where the Son of God, Nancy Gill Fox, grew up, is Ranchito Avenue, right near there, and that is where she worked every afternoon after school, and that is where she worked at Macy's, which was called Bullock's then, in the men's department at age 18. And so she worked at Macy's, that was called Bullock's, and was every day at that mall, and sent all of our tips from the Apple store there also in 2010. And that is because the devil took her down, slammed her, framed her, made her stuck and broke, so she couldn't buy a computer, and she couldn't repair the one she had, as they literally tied her hands to make her broke so she couldn't report our words we speak by being to crack international slavery, torturing, murdering, human sex trade, top secret exchange of families. And so they want her stuck so she can't report. So they set her up to make her stuck and broke. She did not have a computer, so she hand wrote her channel writing and faxed it everywhere handwritten, and then emailed from many libraries, also in Kinko's, and from the Apple store at the Sherman Oaks Westfield Mall. There on Ranchito and Peach Grove and Marietta and Addison, there are 4 chutes, 100-foot drops that go down to a tunnel the men crawl through to go rape girls and children and babies and toddlers on a cement area under the mall. And they may be brought there by stairwells or an elevator that is outside of LA County even, and shuttled in on like a tram, a cart they call it, that they drive around underground. It is human torture underground. It is raping people, and they are captured secretly, and that invisible system, Nancy's explained it perfectly on all her WordPresses, and it's very urgent to read all of it. And Medium, the number 4, JesusGod.com WordPress explains it, and that has my speech on it, God Almighty, Princess Diana, Nixon, JFK, Whitney Houston, John Lennon, George Harrison, angels. It has all of us, an array of our speeches on there to explain how to stop the human sex slavery torturing. And that is a new tip to pass on. Could also be under the Glendale Galleria, and it could be under another Westfield mall. They are men who sit under there who lie they are computer geek squads. And that is just an excuse to spy on people, to capture them, to rape them. They are all rapists. They are mostly pedophiles. Some are serial killers. Some are addicted to torture. And some are in it for the money, believe it or not. And some of the women are in it for the money. And the people who capture them, many are stupid and do it for the money, or they believe their fraud files they send to capture a person by not needed firemen. They capture them by firemen, ambulance, police, sheriff stations, and courthouses by lying to them. They capture them by mall security by framing them. And it could even be a real reason, maybe at a mall of a teenager arrested for shoplifting or something. Say a 12-year-old did that, and they would run and say, "Oh my gosh, we have to go question her. Oh, well, we don't want to bring her home yet, or we're going to take her underground to meet her mother, or to therapy," or any lie they will tell to take them helplessly to disappear under the street. So that could happen to somebody who really got arrested, say for a DUI or for trespassing or any reason, and they sit around on I Spy, security cameras, and surveillance, and bug people and bug everything, and have I Spy in toilet bowls, and literally aim their privacy to men to rape them. It is the most disgusting torture, murder operation ever, and it is all done by people with sting surveillance and sting equipment. And they do it randomly also. So say somebody really was arrested for shoplifting, and they set up about 20 people a week internationally that way, by the way. So all mall security should know this, and Nancy did send our words to the Sherman Oaks security, or to some Westfield and all over the different mall securities. She emailed them round the clock, 10, 11, 12, 13, and on. She's emailed mall security, many of the leads, and hopefully they read them, because the devils who work with them, who do this, who capture the people, they send their fraud files and say, "Read theirs, it's all neat and tidied up. Ours is all polished up with sugar on top. Ours is all rewritten and spell-checked and neatly organized. Oh, and here's a CD. Oh, you can watch this one of Jesus Christ Stopping Slavery." And no, that's a copycat. That's a person copying Nancy Fox, mimicking and changing words or looping it, or who knows what they're doing. Nancy's never seen the fraud or the mimic copycat CDs, and they're doing that to rob all Nancy Fox's money. It is her money they keep sending. That's her profit pay for figuring out how they take people to torture, raping, slavery, murdering. And she has been sending the information for 5 years, and everybody sends her money for a stop traffic office, and profit thank you pay, and victims money, and rent money, and fax Wi-Fi, new computer repair cards to get so she can be freely working with a fax line and a fax computer and a printer, and the bills paid as the profit should be. Bills should all be paid, so she can just work 24 hours a day as she does, speaking and writing by me. So everybody sends her pay and salaries, you name it, it is all stolen by the devil in Los Angeles. And I'm Jesus Christ our Lord. It is very urgent to stop them. And again, back to that point, even people that really do get arrested for something wrong, who aren't framed, who really did commit a crime like shoplifting or DUI or trespassing or anything, anybody who is, they are all in danger of being taken to slavery. And then they do it in the reverse. Say a man got a DUI and got thrown in jail, they'd run and grab his teenage daughters, babies, toddlers, even older daughters, or the whole family, and take them to slavery. And they'd say, "Oh, we had to go adopt them because the dad's going to prison." Then they'd send a bunch of fraud on him to keep him in there 20 years. And they do that also. So they do ones they plan out by framing. They just sit around and make trouble, and they are the nosy, busybody troublemakers, and they lie, they cover families, they frame families, they ruin lives, they rob their money, they rob their pay, they rob everything that is sent to people who are victimized by framing and danger of being taken to trafficking, slavery. They rob everything that's sent for them secretly by I Spy security cameras and fraud liens on mail, post office boxes, and They steal everything in bank wires and online. They rip it all off. They just rob their money to murder them. And that's the bottom line. They lie about people. They frame them. They steal their income. And then they stock them to murder them. It is just plain old robbery and murder times a billion people around the world who do it in a very intricated system, very subtly. They take people down to nothing. And they do it by, say, ruining a real estate deal, by copy-pasting report cards A's to F's, and having a fraud file set up, robbing all their money, overdrafting them $5,000 a year for 20 years even, and overdrafting them and putting checks on hold some way, maybe a salary check doesn't clear the bank. Then they would bounce a regular old traffic ticket or even a parking ticket just to put it in their long paper trail to make the person look bad. And then they'd say, see, here's a curfew, and here, no, they don't party at all. Just 17-year-old was with an 18-year-old at a high school party, and it was 10:15, and they were just driving to the gas station or 7-Eleven or to get ice cream, and oh dear, troubled family, oh my, oh the straight A 17-year-old or straight A 15-year-old, probably 17, 16, oh a straight A kid who does nothing wrong, doesn't party at all, who's not sexually active, was getting a ride home from an 18-year-old from her high school who got a curfew. Well, they would make a big to-do out of that. Oh my, a troubled family. Ooh, looky here. Ooh, didn't pay a traffic ticket. Oh my. Oh dear. Oh, a curfew. Ooh, oh, a dress code. Oh my Lord. Oh dear. Oh no, that mom. Oh, she's a recovering alcoholic, they'll say. Oh, they don't say, oh, she's in her 30th year of sobriety. They should say, wow, she hasn't partied at all since age 25. That's amazing. But now they'll run around and tell 35-year-old stories about the person to murder them and steal their money and their mail. And they do human sacrilegion, reiterating again, under the LA train station, and the stairway is down Alvera Street. And that's how they go in, is stairways, elevators, manholes, potholes, and the chutes we just named. Peach Grove Avenue under a house, Ranchito Avenue, and they are under many houses, and the money they do this with is the money they steal from the White House that is Son of God money to protect the Son of God, our Lord, is Nancy Gale Fox, who we name and claim as a God on earth as she speaks our words. And the money is sent to America from all the leaders who have a safety hatch for her, supposed to be a tunnel for her out to the ocean in case the conspiracy happens in LA County as predicted. And so at 12 years old and on, she was supposed to be able to go underground through a tunnel to the ocean on a ship to go to Japan or China or Iceland or some, I don't know where that name came in, someplace safe in case the tumor like conspiracy happened in LA County. And so never underground is the order, is they steal her Son of God money, lie it's for Secret Service to save Nancy Fox and her family, her daughters, Jessica and Hannah Taylor, and her mother, Denise Fox. The money is to protect Nancy Fox and her children and her mother. And that is the purpose of the money sent to America. And the people underground say, we're covering, oh yeah, we're covering that family. No, they are not covering the family. They are the ones stalking. They are the ones framing. They are the ones looping. They are the ones doing peeping Tom. They are the ones who put chemical to cause a health problem. They are the ones calling not needed ambulance fire trucks to kill them. They use that money to murder families. And they say, oh, it's so top secret. Oh, you can't come under here. You can't know what we're doing behind these metal doors under the LA train station. Oh, no, they work for population control. Oh, they sell people as worthless scumbags. Oh, yeah, they decide who's worthless, and then they take them underground and remove their organs and traffic and torture, murder them. That part people don't know. They lie. Successful people who pay taxes and have careers and do nothing wrong at all are worthless to rape them and murder them and put them in a snuff movie. And that is what they do with the Son of God money. And they have done this for 50 years to America. And they kill people, and or they do a lobotomy and a hysterectomy and traffic them, or they're half lobotomy, and there are different categories they decide for people. They sit around tapping their pencil. Oh, should she be in the Clone Snuff movie, or should we traffic her for 10 years and keep her in underground slavery under Studio City in San Clemente? Oh, like the beautiful girl we took from heart surgery at Cedars-Sinai, who's still alive and well in Studio City, being trafficked on Ventura Boulevard is another clue. So they decide, who are we going to traffic forever and not do a lobotomy to? And who are they going to snuff? And which children are they going to put in a box after a lobotomy, hysterectomy, and then put their mother's feet on them with no anesthesia and lie there, small women, and send them off as whores, they call them. They lie there, small whores. And which moms do we do lobotomy on and put them in a wheelchair? And that is what they decide. And then they plop them on a hotel bed. And that is going on under everybody's nose for 100 years in LA County, in Pakistan, Israel, Japan, China, Lithuania, Hawaii. And Hawaii governor knows the most, we say. And many governors, mayors, congressmen, senators are very fooled. If they get the devil file, they are con men, they are dressed conservative, some are joking, some are corny. They hire dumb airheads to dress conservative or run around and look beautiful and blonde in a suit and act like they know what they're doing. Oh, by their men's files. Oh, our men did this, our investigators. No, the investigators are the serial killers. They are not really investigators, obviously. They pretend they are investigating, or they really do put some investigating in and explain the whole life story. And that's their other trick. They'll explain the whole story to the police and sheriff, the good side, and how they're so concerned. Oh, and so the aunt did this, and this happened, and oh, she's a sober long-timer, and oh, she worked so hard and has owned 4 homes, and we're really worried about all this going on. And they'll tell the real story and the real straight-A report card and the real curfew and the real story, so they think, oh, they're really caring people. No, that is their cover. And that's what they do every day. And they have a mask on, and they are in police, sheriff, fire stations pretending to be a fireman. They are pretending to be a medic. They're pretending to be an RN nurse. They tie people down like an animal, shoot them up with a heroin speedball, rape them to death, dress them in horror clothes, dye their hair flaming red or yellow or green or streaks, tattoo them, pierce them, wax them, even children and babies, they do this too. And then they say, looky here, Yusuf Kreklo family. And the men under the mall and under Peach Grove, Addison, Marietta, Ranchito, what do they say? Oh, we have their way with them. After we have our way with them, then we put black coal all over them. We smudge them with black chalk. And then we put them on a tram to downtown LA and throw them at that piece of coal, piece of crap in the incinerator and mark them worthless.